I'm so fucking tired of being disappointed by men. I'm so fucking tired of getting hurt.
I'm 41 years old and I have breast cancer that's never gonna go away.
My husband recently abandoned me and our 3 daughters just 3 months ago. Apparently because I'm fat, ugly, and boring.
Ladies, what are we doing wrong? We have to be doing something wrong. Something is not right.
Why is dating so frustrating? Why?
I'm nearly 42 and I am starting again from scratch.
I'm so fucking tired of being disappointed by men. I'm so fucking tired of getting hurt. I'm so fucking tired of men lying and then calling it honesty. I'm so tired of men pretending like they want to be in a relationship with you and literally pretend and act like they are in a relationship with you just for them to turn around weeks later and say they don't want a relationship with you. So what the fuck were you doing the entire time? Were we playing pretend? How old are we? I thought we stopped playing pretend when we turned like 9. Why are we still doing it? Why are you a little boy in a man's body? Why have you not matured yet? Why do I have to be disappointed and feel like a fool?
Or maybe he didn't lie, maybe he got to know you and changed his mind. Men are allowed to realize it's not the right fit. That's not pretending. That's dating. Rejection hurts, but it doesn't automatically make him the bad guy.
Is dating so frustrating? Why? So, talking to this guy on this dating app, right, for about 2 weeks, exchanged phone numbers, everything's good, asks me tonight, what are your plans this weekend? When I say, oh, my kids are actually with their dad this weekend. I work on Saturday, but just half the day. How about you? Oh, I have no plans. Then fucking nothing. Nothing after that. Not would you like to meet up? Do you want to make plans? Why even ask? Why are you even asking what my plans are if you have no intention of asking? And the other thing that pisses me off is that I feel like people that do that just expect you to not have plans. They can ask you last minute. They'll ask me tomorrow night, hey, you want to hang out tonight? No, motherfucker, I'm busy. And now I'm busy, right?
Maybe he was filling it out and didn't get enough interest back. Men get tired of always having to lead, plan, and risk rejection. If you wanted to see him to, you could have said it. It can't always be on the man to make every move.
Date. I have been divorced twice. And before you come at me with the whole like, well, obviously you don't date, you're such a loser. No, I was divorced twice because both men were idiots, all right? And I divorced their asses, and I learned my lesson, and now I'm fabulously single. I love being single. The single independent woman is the new success. That is the new luxury. To be a woman who doesn't need a man for money, for power, for pleasure is the best ever. And especially at this age, it's like my kids have moved out.
How it's always both men with a problem after 2 failed marriages. Maybe it's time for some self-reflection. 2 men get blamed for everything, then women wonder why men walk away. If you don't need a man, don't be surprised when men stop needing you.
Most of the time, I'm okay. And then it comes and hits me like nobody's business. And honestly, I've been feeling like this a lot lately. It's love. I'm tired. I'm tired of doing it myself. I'm tired of being alone. I want to share my life with someone. I am just freaking tired. It's not about being lonely, so I just want somebody. No, I want to be in love. I want to share my life with someone. I want to feel the joys. I want to have my hands held. I want to be held. I want to kiss. I want to support. I want to make coffee with that person. I want my person. I want my person. Why is it so hard to find your person? I'm tired. It's really hard when love is the one thing you can't force. You can't make it happen. It has to just show up, but where is it? Where is it? I'm so ready, and I have a beautiful life waiting for the perfect man to show up. But where is he?
I want that too, but many gave up after years of rejection and disappointment. You can't wait until 53 to want the perfect man, and expect him to still be waiting. Good men got overlooked, settled downer, checked out. The men you want likely wanted love too.
Cancer that's never gonna go away. This week was really hard. It was just a hard week in general. I just didn't feel good. And I just kept wondering, like, is this what the rest of my life is gonna look like? I'm just never gonna feel good again. I'm never gonna feel healthy. Your brain can go into some really dark places, and my brain was going to really bad places this week, and I was doing everything I possibly could to stay positive. I'm scared of what the rest of my life is gonna look like. Am I gonna feel like shit for the rest of my life? My back has been hurting so bad the past week. Like, it just hurts. My bones hurt. My body hurts. Everything hurts. I'm so tired. I'm so tired that it's like I don't want to do anything, like nothing. And then when I go do something, I feel like shit the rest of the night. And I'm in my bed and that's all I do. And I'm just afraid, is this the rest of my life? Is this what the rest of my life is going to look like? It's just in bed. That's all I feel like I did this week, was lay in bed. We went out today and had a really good day. It's a really, really good day. And then now I feel like absolute shit. I'm so fucking pissed. I'm just so mad. Like, why does it have to be my...
You're not weak, and this fight is not your whole future. Right now, you're exhausted, hurting, and scared, that human, but you keep showing up, and that means they're still fighting. You take it one day at a time. I'm 46 years old.
I'm getting ready for surgery and everything. It dawned on me that I'm 46 years old and I don't have a husband to take care of me. Being single and I'm 46 sucks. It just sucks. And I make jokes about buffoons that I have been encountering in dating, but in reality, this is my reality.
Men aren't backup plans you call when life gets hard. A lot of good men wanted commitment years ago and got pushed aside. Now people are realizing independence doesn't replace real connection. The hard truth, good men were there, many just stopped waiting.
Wrong. We have to be doing something wrong. Something is not right. Because I have men in my inbox, on my messages, on everywhere, telling me that they do not want to be in a relationship because they choose peace. They chose being alone and being peaceful than being in a relationship with a woman, because all we do is cause drama and we nag and all these things, all the reasons. Or a lot of them had been burned before, so like we know that whole story, like been there too. So that works on both sides, that they're saying these things. I don't know, it blows my mind that these men would rather like be alone. And I don't know, maybe it's that they're dating younger, and no offense to any of the females on here that are in like the younger age bracket. I just know personally when I was younger, like in my 20s, even into my early 30s, like before I had kids and stuff, there was always a little bit of drama that happened in relationships and things like that. But now being 42, like I want peace too. I don't want to come home to arguments and nagging and like all of that stuff either.
That's exactly it. Men get older and stop tolerating chaos after enough drama. Stress and one-sided relationships. Peace starts looking better. Men aren't giving up on love, or giving up on dysfunction. The woman who brings peace will always stand out.
42, and I am starting again from scratch. I never thought I would be saying this or sharing this part of myself, but I've always been real with you guys. It still feels weird to say it out loud. I was in a long-term marriage and I believed in him very deeply, and without really noticing, I actually built my entire life around that. And this is not because he asked me to. It was just how I understood commitment in a marriage. You believe in the same future and you build towards it together. So I gave a lot of myself to that. Dopamine hit, that little bit of external validation, it only makes the noise even louder. Coming out of a long marriage and a divorce feels very heavy for me. You didn't just lose a person, you lost the life you were living inside. And what I'm learning is to slow down and not panic and listen for myself again. I'm not there yet, but I'm learning to trust myself.
That's why so many men are afraid of marriage. Now you can give years, build a whole life, and still end up starting over from zero. Men know that pain too, probably more than anyone. That's why they protect themselves before they commit. Music. Hey, I'm Colleen. I'm 58. I'm a widow of.
Colleen, I'm 58. I'm a widow of 7 years. I will never marry again. Ever. And I'm not even interested in dating at all. And let me say this, the likelihood of me ever cohabitating with a man, why? This is my turn. This is my third act. I'm flying solo, and the peace that I feel and the freedom that I feel just to live my life is so profound, I can't even really begin to describe it. I say things like, I get to do what I want, where I want, how I want, if I want, etc. But I also get to build a home completely that is reflective of me. I walk into my space and I'm, this is me. It all feels me. It's safe. It's my energy. There's no angry man. There's no walking on eggshells. There's no getting punished for liking certain things. What? Relationships are complicated. I will never marry again. I will never be legally attached to somebody.
And men are saying the exact same thing. After enough bad relationships, people stop chasing love and stop protecting peace. No angry womeno dramano walking on eggshells, just freedom. That's why more men are choosing to stay alone too.
Our 3 daughters just 3 months ago, apparently because I'm fat, ugly, and boring. And while I may not be all those 3 things, maybe I'm 2, but definitely not the 3. I realized as a counselor in practice and now in the social work field that sometimes the people that are there to help us are going through something, are broken themselves. And there are times where I didn't realize, like maybe I went to a pastor, or there are people who go to a counselor, a therapist, a spiritual helper, their parents, a teacher, and they don't realize or don't think that maybe this person is dealing with their own suffering. I don't think you ever sit in front of a therapist and think like, I wonder if they're broken. I wonder if they're going through some suffering or grief. And we forget about that. And I think now that I'm in this position, I think maybe the person that I'm going to seek out to help me could be going through the same, or maybe even worse than what I'm going through. But the only way out of this, the only person that can really help me is God.
That's the burden a lot of men carry every day. They're expected to stay strong, help everyone, fix everything while suffering in silence themselves. The man checking on everyone else is often the one hurting the most. People forget strong doesn't mean unbreakable.
Single after 24 years of marriage. I have been dating for the last few months, and let me tell you, it's wild out there, y'all. I'm already racking up some stories. I was thinking I might want to share a few of them here. Some things I've learned, some things that I've experienced, some things that I have thankfully not experienced because I realized it was a bad situation before I got myself into it. Of course, there's always the guys who tell me they're single and they're actually married. There's the guy with the Schmex machine. Yeah, I have a story that talks about something like that. Dating has been an adventure. It has been fun.
Welcome to the dating market men have been dealing with for years. Ghosting, mixed signals, fake intentions, people wasting your time. Men know it well. Dating isn't easy for anybody anymore. That's why more men are choosing peace instead.
If you haven't already, go back and watch my last video where I talk about how men don't really like us anymore. And originally when I was saying us, I'm really directing it towards black women. And I feel like black men do not have a strong desire anymore to be with black women. I don't know why. It may be a multiple of things. It may not just be one reason why. But there has definitely been a shift. And we see it now all over social media. If you look at your top athletes, top black celebrities, look at their wives, look at their children. Look at all of Nick Cannon's baby mamas, Cam Newton's baby mamas. You know, like, I can keep going. Like, there's not a desire for black men to commit to black women. And there's not a desire for black men to make black women the mother of their children. Even though they came from black women, they were raised by black women. They grow up, they become successful, and they don't pick us. And now we see it translating down into the middle class world, right? I'm not a celebrity. The people I date are not celebrities. We don't have that kind of money. But now it's being translated to a level where I could relate to, where your working class black man, white collar or blue collar, they're not choosing us anymore either. That's just a fact. Like, that's just a fact. And you could go back on my last post and you could read the comments. It is true. It is true. And it's actually heartbreaking as a black woman to hear men say those things and to see that, like,
black men don't want black women is that men choose where they feel peace, respect, and compatibility. Men don't commit based on race alone, they commit based on how they're treated and what the relationship feels like. That's the truth nobody wants to say.
Women, if I could help it. Not that it's not going to be some older women that are decent, but probably not. Your chances are higher. Getting a younger woman, it's still moldable. Old bitches always want to act like they know something because they older. Bitches don't know shit different than when they was younger, but they want to act like, and that shit is irritating, so.
I'll get messages from guys sometimes and they're like 29 and 30 and they'll say, I've always wanted to be with an older woman. And I'm thinking, you think you want to be with an older woman until you meet one. We don't argue. We don't chase. We don't compete. We've already done all the things. We've been through shit, okay? We've rebuilt our lives. We've raised kids. We've been through relationships. We're not looking for...
And that's exactly why younger men don't rush into older women. A lot of older women say they want peace, but really they want a man to fit into a life where there's no room for him. Men want respect, softness, and partnership, netwalls, and attitude. If you're impossible to lead, men will walk away.
I'm not someone who's looking for a date, but my friend Vicky convinced me that she knew a guy who'd be perfect for me. Except when she told him my age, he balked. Apparently his dating pool skews younger, like 50. And I thought, what on God's green earth would a 50-year-old woman want with a 70-year-old man who thinks women his own age are too old for him? Although that does mean there's probably some 90-year-old stud muffin out there who think I was pretty hot stuff. Romeo, Romeo.
Date younger because younger women often bring less baggage, less conflict, and more admiration. That's not an insult as preference. Women have standards too, so men are allowed to. Harvey, there's nobody owes anyone attraction. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, share, and stay.